What is happening, folks? Mitch Smith here with another episode of Thursday Night Theory and Ear Training. Tonight, I want to talk about the 1-4-5 progression over various styles of music. Now, what I mean by 1-4-5, we've studied the major scale and what that means. If I'm in G, G is 1. If I go up the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, I come to C, that's my 4 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to D is my 5 chord. Okay, but now let's look at some variances. What if we had a G major 7 and a C major 7? We're still going to keep the 5 chord as a dominant 7 chord, but let's turn the 1 chord and the 4 chord into major 7s. And let's take the dynamic down a little bit. Now all of a sudden we've got smooth jazz. Still 1-4-5, still G, C, and D, but we turn those G's into major 7, or we turn the 1 and the 4 chord into major 7s. Just a completely different style of music. So let's turn them into regular 7 chords, or G major minor 7. We learned about that in the earlier lesson, but it's just a 7 chord. So that's now what I'm expecting to get out of this. We're going to put a little bit of we're going to put kind of a shuffle groove to it, and maybe go for some blues or boogie. So we're going to do a G7, a C7, but to get that C7, we're going to add that note. Okay, and then we're going to keep our 5 chord, the dominant 7. So let's see what that sounds like. Pretty cool stuff, and I mixed up the progression a little more like a 12-bar blues on that. So now what if we turn our 1 and 4 chord into minor chords? What's that going to sound like? We're going to keep the 5 chord as a dominant 7. So pretty cool stuff, huh? So that's in G. So what would be our next guitar-friendly key? Let's do the same thing in A. Pretty nice. What else did we have? Just a regular 7. So we did the major 7. Let's do the 7s, and let's put a little blues shuffle in this. put a little turnaround in there. All right, but that is cool sounding. So we got an E, A, B. We're going to use a B7. I used my first 2 strings open, even on the A chord. Just gives it a little extra ring. Okay, now let's turn that into a minor chord. Cool stuff. Let's turn it into a 7 chord. There it is. All right. So, thing is, we're using 1, 4, and 5 chords, playing different genres of music, with using major chords and minor chords as our 1 and 4, also 7 chords or major 7 chords as our 1 and 4. And therefore we're able to get tons of different sounds. Still 1, 4, 5 progression, but tons of different sounds. So fool around with that. Train yourself to listen for it. Tune in next week. Ask me questions. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next Thursday.